All right, hello once again. This is Jeff Scott of Rankin Technical College, and as part of the Rankin Technical College AWD 1000 Web Development Technologies course, I've been creating a series of video presentations that are based off of the Mozilla Developer Network Learn Web Development series. I'm in the JavaScript portion, and we're talking about some of the JavaScript building blocks, and it's time to talk about the ternary operator example. Nothing at all wrong with the example they give, but I'm going to give one that's a little bit different. So, whoops. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to say let num1 equal 47. Let num2 equal 53. Let max, and I'm not going to give it a value. So right now its value is undefined. So again, I'm going to put in here ... meaning there's some code. Now, I could do this. I could say if num1 is greater than or equal to num2, max equals num1. Else, max equals num2. Perfectly fine, perfectly valid JavaScript. Absolutely nothing wrong with doing it that way. But there's a shortcut. I can do this. I can say max equals, and then I can say num1 greater than or equal to num2, question mark, num1, colon, num2. So I can replace those 6 lines with one line of code. This is the ternary operator. It's ternary because it actually has 3 operands. The test operand that comes before the question mark, the second operand which comes after the question mark, and the third operand which comes after the colon. So what does this say? This says make this test. And it says if number 1 is greater than or equal to number 2, the true action says take num1 and assign that to max. If num1 is not greater than or equal to num2, take the false action. So take num2 and assign that to max. So if you look at the case we have here, is number 1 greater than or equal to number 2? It's not. So num2 would be assigned to max. So max would be 53. If we flip these and made that 2 and made that 1, now yes, num1 is greater than or equal to num2. So num1 would be assigned to max. If they were the same value, really doesn't matter. All right. I could have just said greater than here or here. It wouldn't matter because it's the same number. But it's called the ternary operator because it's the only operator that has 1, 2, 3 operators, and it has 1, 2 operands. All right, some books will call it the question mark colon operator as well. All right. So they've got their own example here. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Notice select theme, white, black. You can see the difference. All right. A lot of people like using this operator. I've known people in the past who've told me that they just kind of despise it. They don't understand its meaning. All right. But it's pretty much like anything else you would guess that, people like it or they don't like it. And there's no big thing. There's no rhyme or reason even always as to why they might like something and why they may not like something. All right, so they've got this simple calendar here. It says, in this example, you're going to help finish a simple calendar in the code. So notice they've got it here, and they want us to change these based on what the month is. All right, so what does this look like here? Add additional code here. So we could come in and we could check either by using an if, or we could do it with a switch here. All right. to sit there and figure out. So here we've got create calendar 31 January, etc. All right, so we'd make the additional logic right there. Okay, hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. Right now, we do have each one of the months, but we don't have that stuff in there. All right, so what did we have here? Add choice equals select dot value, call create calendar with days and choice. All right, and here's another thing, they want you to add more colors in here. So right now we've got the white and we've got the black. No, we don't even have that. So you can go in and add these as well. All right, again, as I mentioned, I'm not going to be doing those assessments. There's just not enough time. I highly recommend as we go into this, because this is true programming, you'd go in and start looking at the test your skills things that are in here. All right, so we have now gone through making decisions in your code with conditionals. So the next thing that we'll go through here is going to be looping. Now, I've already talked to you about looping. I'll probably end up putting my same examples that I had before as far as counting to 10 using the 3 different types of loops. There's even more loops than that, so we'll come back and talk about those in just a couple minutes.